Okay. ICD-10, let's see, JJ-10A, page 269, exercise 1. This is a level 2 exercise because it's a little difficult. You're gonna find some problems inside, so we're warning you. It's a level 2, okay? So it reads like this.
Right ureteral calculus, right calcyl diverticulum, and left renal cyst, solitary, acquired.
Okay, again, right ureteral calculus, right CALYCEAL diverticulum, and left renal cyst, solitary, and it's acquired. Okay, that's the problem. Now we're going to give you 3 seconds for you to pause the video and then give us the answer in ICD-10. 1, 2, 3. The answer is 3 codes. There are 3 codes. The first code is N20.1. The second code is N28.89. And the third code is N28.1. Okay? You got them all? If you got them all, congratulations. You can just go to the next video. If you didn't get them all, let's give you a few tips for you to try again. Okay. The first tip is
ignore right. ICD-10 does not specify right or left.
Right. Sometimes you will find different codes for right or left in ICD-10, but in this case, no. In this case, the right, you just ignore it. You're not going to find right or left. Okay, that's the first tip. The second tip.
CALYCEAL diverticulum is not specified in other specified disorders of kidney and ureter.
Right.
Then choose other twice.
Right. When you're looking for the specific disease, CALYCEAL diverticulum, you're not going to find it on the list. So when you don't find diseases on the list, you choose other specified disorders. And in this particular case, you have to choose it twice. Okay? So, okay. With those tips, you should be able to get these 3 codes now. Okay? So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and for you to pause the video and then try again. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're going to give you the whole summary of the problem. The problem is right ureteral calculus, right CALYCEAL diverticulum, left renal cyst, solitary, acquired. That's the problem. Okay? Now, there are 3 codes. Okay? 1 for each condition. So let's start with the first one. Right ureteral calculus. So this is the code 1, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you go to calculus.
Then you go to calculus.
Then you go to ureter.
Then you go to ureter, and what is the code you get there?
N20.1.
N20.1. Yeah, we're going to check this code in the tabular, right? So the code 1 through the tabular is like this.
First you go to tabular.
Tabular.
Then you go to N20.
Right. You start with the 3 first characters, or 3 first digits, which is the way to do it. And then, what is that? N20.
N20 is calculus of kidney and ureter.
So we're in the right place, right? But now the extra digit gives you what?
N20.1 is shown calculus of ureter.
Yeah, it's specifically ureter, right? So this is the one we want. So that's why we have an equal sign at the end, right? Point to the equal sign. There you go. Okay? So that's the code 1. The code 2 is right CALYCEAL diverticulum, right? So the code 2 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Right.
Then you go to diverticulum.
Diverticulum.
Then
and
you will go to CALYCEAL.
CALYCEAL. And what do you get there?
N28.89.
That's the code that you get, right?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to check this in the tabular. So the code 2 through the tabular is like this.
First you go to tabular.
Right.
Then you go to N28.
You start with N28, which is?
Other disorders.
Other disorders, right? Because it's not on the previous list. And then?
Then go to N28.8.
Other disorders also, but in this case it's specifically of the? Ureter, right? Which is what we want. And then you go one more, you look in the list and you don't see CALYCEAL diverticulum. So what are you going to choose?
N28.89.
which is
Other.
other again, right? Because it's not on the list, right? So that's why we have this code as the right code. So we check it with an equal sign. And now let's find the third one. The third one is left renal cyst, solitary acquire, right? So the code number 3 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you go to cyst.
Cyst.
Then you go to renal.
Renal.
In here it will give you the result C, cyst, kidney.
Right, they send you some other place, right?
Right.
C, cyst, kidney. So go there. You go to cyst.
Then you go to kidney.
Kidney.
Then you go to solitary.
Solitary.
Then you go to acquire.
Acquire. And then you get a code there which is
N28.1.
N28.1. Now we're going to check this in the tabular. So the code 3 to the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to tabular.
Then you go to N28.
Right. You start with N28.
Other disorders.
Other disorders.
Then you go to N28.1.
N28.1.
Cyst.
Cyst.
Solitary.
Solitary.
Of kidney acquired.
Of kidney acquire, which is all the keywords that we need, right? So that's why we have an equal sign in the end, and that's the right third code. So the answer is N20.1, N28.89, and N28.1. Okay? Thanks for watching, and please visit our website. Thanks.